Andrew's, he's one of those people that's really natural with the horses. People talk about a feel for horses, and he's really got it.
But walk normally, you're sort of sidestepping, just walk. That's better.
He comes from where the horses think. He's really about getting into their mind and changing the attitude and what's in their mind. Anybody can get in there and get physical with a horse and move them around. But actually getting them into their mind and getting them on your side, and that's how it works back with people. It's much the same with people. When you're changing attitudes with people, you've got to get into their head.
I've sort of done everything from riding for the disabled horses to show horses, done a lot of wild horses off stations. Used to get approached a lot, horses doing low-grade things to people and horses going to get put down if I wouldn't take them, so I'd sort of save them, fix them up, resell them. I'm good with the horses, but I can also communicate and translate that in an easy-to-understand form to a broad cross-section of people, from troubled kids on the street that I might work with to high-level corporate executives. The name of the business is Lead the Way, so we're sort of leading the way with horses and people. And what we're finding, the feedback coming through from a lot of these guys is, wow, this isn't just how I want to be at work. This is how I want to be with my kids, with my partner. It's a whole way of being.
The horses work because they're such a great mirror. You do something with a horse and it'll react straight away. So if you give them a signal that's confusing, they're going to act confused. If you give them a signal that's clear, they'll do exactly what you've asked them to.
There's the physical element to horses, but also the mental side. Our job is often thinking ahead of them. So I enjoy the mental challenge, and often you do still have to wear them down, some of the tough ones over a few hours. I enjoy that mental side, who's gonna sort of give in first, and it's never really me. What I loved about Marcus was it gave you, the horse course, gave us a fantastic grounding in every aspect of the industry, and then enabled you to pick and choose the bits you wanted to specialise in. So that was probably the biggest. It gave you a really good overall grounding, but then you could specify into areas of interest. It's all about building good relationships. If you start off that relationship on the right foot, you've got a better chance of succeeding.